Okay, what we are going to speak today is something that is very basic. Okay, we are not, the shir, most of the shir today was reading a few more psukim about Uziaha's days and the future, but the essence of the shir was completely different and something that is very, very important. It's actually, Ishaia speaks about it in the 18th and 19th pasuk Yud Chet and Yutet on Perek Hey. And that is the question, did people believe the Navi, the prophet? And I wrote a whole book about it. This book claimed the following. We think that if we would have lived in those days, the old days, and if we will have today a Navi, a prophet, no doubts about it that we'll follow him. Because he's the representatives of God, he speaks from the divine, he is separate, and therefore no doubts that everyone should follow what the Navi said, and people that are not doing them are really dumb or real Rishaim, evils, really evils. Evil, no? Yeah, real evil. Because this is the truth, this is the pure truth. How can you decide not to fulfill the message and to bring to implementation everything he said? What I claim all over Tanakh is that the situation was completely different, because the Navi said things that doesn't make sense from religious point of view, from politics point of view, analyzing the current situation, and to follow the Navi and to be his supporter was very, very, very difficult. And this is the reason why minorities only were with him and not big groups. For instance, what we are studying now, let's remember the situation. The situation is that Yehuda kingdom, Mamlechet Yehuda, is in a terrific flourish period of time. Everything is escalating, everything is promoting, everything is a great success, everything is terrific, okay? Not only that, actually they see that the king is an observer. He keeps the mitzvah. Even the Navi said, he did the right thing, what Hashem said. And they see that all over, there's no real power, no empire now in the region, not in the far north, not Egypt is very weak now. And there is a promise from Hashem that the Shoshelet, destiny, Shoshelet, yeah, the destiny of Yehuda will continue. So everything is completely terrific. And now the Navi comes and says, you know what? All this promotion, we spoke about it yesterday, all the things that you succeeded to do, actually Hashem says that doesn't have any value because of moral reasons, because of religious reasons, because of whatever. And in the future there'll be an earthquake that will destroy everything, and will destroy not only the buildings, it will destroy the leadership, because as we said yesterday, nothing can be, the authorities are losing all their skills in order to control the state. And not only that, but I can see in the future, that's in the end of Perek Hey, that a new kind of army is going to come to the region. A new kind. It's not going to be local combats between interests. It's going to be an empire. And we know now that this empire actually changed the whole history until 100 years ago. Because Israel was, the land of Israel was occupied first by the Ashurim, then Bavlim, then the Persians, then the Greeks, then the Romans, then until Great Britain, until the UK. That means that it will not be handled by the local citizens. Doesn't matter if there is Jews or non-Jews. It will be under the umbrella of the great empire, and no independent state will be here for thousands of years. Now, let's be honest. If we would have lived in those days and listening and hearing the Navi that says such a thing, will we agree? Will we see it as the truth? Would follow him? My answer is no doubts that no, I have doubts. I hope yes, but I'm not sure. Okay? I hope that the answer is yes, with a capital Y, but I'm not sure. I have a lot of suspicions, and it's really a very complicated issue. Now, how do we know that? Because constantly, every Navi has a lot of opposition that claims against him that what he's saying is not logic, doesn't make sense, is not religious, because actually he seems that as if he's violating the promise of Hashem to the destiny of Yehuda. Is against the temple, the Mikdash, because he's, and we'll say towards him that not only that he's not realpolitik, he's not religious, okay? And we see that constantly, okay? Let's see the example that we have now in Ishaia, okay? Let's read only 2 psukim. Perek Hey, pasuk Yud Chet. Okay? And there is a bunch of small nevuot. You can see that all Perek Hey is built from nevuot that are starting with the same word, right? Hoi, 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 hoi. You see that? Okay, so we are going to read only one of them that for the shir today was the most important. Hoi moshchei he'avon. I'm 18. Okay, Yudchet. Hoi moshchei he'avon. Those that are pulling the scene. Yeah, he'avon. Bechavlei hashav. With strings that actually don't exist, shav, don't exist. V'cha'avot ha'agala chata'a. Ha'omrim. Now this is a very important pasuk. Why? Because this is one of the psukim, there are not a lot of them, that the Navi is quoting what they are saying, right? Ha'omrim, they are saying, what are they saying? What is their response to what the Navi says? And they respond, Ha'omrim, Yemaher, Yachisha Maseu. Oh, we will be glad that what you are threatening us, that will come Yom Hashem, there will come the big day of the divine, of Hashem, of the appearance of Hashem in the world, and the fact that He will come here and make, arrange the world from the beginning. We want it. Ha'omer, Yemaher, Yachisha Maseu, Leman nireh, we want to see it. ותקרב ותבוא עצת קדוש ישראל ונדע, and we'll realize. Now, I said that I explained in the shir that there are 2 ways to read these psukim. One way is to say that they don't believe the Navi at all, and they say you are a liar. You say that Yom Hashem will come. Okay, we're waiting. Nothing will happen. But if you read carefully this pasuk and many other psukim, in the same days Amos spoke about the same phenomenon. Hoi hamitavim et Yom Hashem, those that want Yom Hashem. Lama ze lachem Yom Hashem? Why do you need it? Halo hu choshech, it's going to be a dark day, and not velo or, and not a lightning day. You understand? So I can prove from Ishaia, from Amos, from many other places, that they didn't deny the fact that Yom Hashem, the day of God, will come. They actually said and were positive sure that it will happen. Their argue towards the Navi was, it's going to be a very good day. Because we're so successful. We are so successful. Look at the facts, look at the history, look at the covenant that we have with Hashem, look at the fact that our king is constantly in the Mikdash, look at everything. So it's going to be a big party, not a disaster. You understand? And this is one place, we can see many of them all over Tanakh, where I can demonstrate this claim. And that is, the Navi didn't say things that are obvious. For things that are obvious, you don't need a Navi. The Navi usually said things that were against all the analyzing and all the commentating of the world and all the things that interpretations and that people thought, not only politics but also religious ones, faith ones, and whatever. And to follow the Navi was very difficult. And this is the reason why most of the Navim, I can almost say all of Nevi'im, or most of the times, 95%, they didn't succeed. They weren't able to make the revolution they wanted to do because it was very difficult to go with them. And also in those days, we'll see that the Navi didn't succeed to make the revolution. Therefore, the collapse the clash that we're going to learn next week in the days of Yotam and especially in Nachaz is actually, you can't stop it. And the Navi already spoke in those chapters, I mean, what we finished today, about the future after the collapse. He's starting, and we'll see that immediately, that he's starting to prepare the days after the collapse, the new growth and the new opportunity that Am Yisrael will have on the days of Chizkiyahu, but that will take time. Okay?